In a world where many chase titles, one man finds purpose in the quiet reading of soil and livestock. Meet Mr. Timothy Oduwole, by day a civil servant, but beyond the office walls, he is a farmer by heart, by passion, and by calling. In the quiet corners of Kwara State, he is raising pigs, growing rice, and cultivating maize, not just for food, but for the future. This is not just a story about farming, the story about grit, balance, and purpose. What drives a man to work two full-time lives? The answer lies between the furrows of his field and the heartbeat of his farm.
I started working at Michael Modu as an industrial attachment student. That is as far back as 2012. And based on, I would say, performance, especially in the area of IT, I was retained, and since then, I've been part of the institute. My name is Mr. Oduwole Ademola Timothy. I'm a farmer, also I'm a civil servant. You know, farming is part of my life because right from our childhood, we are a family of farmers. Right from Osun State, when I came to Kwara State too, my family in Kwara State are also into farming. So we are on the farm from morning to night. So when I stand alone, you know, I have no option than just to make more research to ensure that, you know, we are better than our guardian, our father, and our mother who are practicing agriculture. I started farming small, despite we are working under a guardian who is a farmer. That is Reverend S.A. Hasha. He has a poultry farm. He has a feed mill. So we compound feed, we raise broilers. From that, we pick some interest. And even while I left his place and I was able to find a small space within my yard, which I rented, I took permission from the landlord that I would like to practice farming in this small space, and it was granted. So since then, we started with 20 broilers. From 20 broilers, we grew to 50 broilers. And now we have, you know, diversified beyond the poultry farming. Now I keep pig, and we also do some other crop farming like rice, maize, and millet. So these are how we started. And to add to it, you know, everything also was complemented by my interest in advocacy. I like bringing youth together because, you know, there are a lot of opportunity that youth can embrace in agriculture. So as a result of my findings, research, I discovered that there are more, you know, opportunity to explore. And that's why I find myself in pig farming today. Pig farming is very interesting and also is very lucrative for as many that decide that they want to start the business. You know, just like any other business, looking for, you know, you must have done your market analysis, build relationship, and belongs to the body of pig farmers. So in terms of marketing, market is readily available, and when you explore the value chain process of pig farming, you yourself, you can even grow your pig to sell to others. Because like at Uncle Tim Farm now, we do butcher, we supply people fresh meat, fresh pork meat, and we take orders. There are so many methods anybody can use to facilitate their customers. We do bulk supply too, because some orders come from Ogun State, some others come from Ondo State. So through our pig association, they will notify us in our various group that a truck is coming to offtake pig. So if the price is okay for you, you can do your supply. And if it is not okay, you can wait till a later time that the price will increase. But at the same time, it is lucrative based on the number of pigs you have and also your management capacity. Some challenges with the pig farming is, number one is your location. Number two is access to good water, because they need fresh water, and also the management aspect of it, on how you prepare the feeding. All those are still attached to management. The medication, when to know that this pig needs attention. You have to be available to check some of these things on a routine basis to make sure your pig are healthy, that your pig are taking the required nutrients based on the food rations. You are feeding them as at when due, and also they are taking the fresh water, as I've said. Farming to me is life, and at the same time, calculatively, farming to me is a business. And I want to borrow from the word of the President of African Development Bank, Dr. Akinwumi, who says that if you are going into farming business, just treat it as a business. It may mean life to some other people. If I don't do farming in a day, I will be weak. If I don't find myself on the farm in a day, I will be weak. So farming is very, very important to me and is part of my life, I must say. The future prospects in piggery still bounds on, how you can, couple the management with also, hungry for more emerging trends as far as piggery business is concerned. You don't base your knowledge on what you know. You go online, you search for other best practices to enhance and improve your business. And with that, you can expand with time. The challenges we have is market. But when you build a relationship with people, you build a relationship with some major stakeholders in piggery business. If your supplier or off-takers are requesting for 500 pieces and you don't have up to 100 pieces, it means you will have to look for as many farmers as possible to, aggregate their pigs together. So that can also make you also to, upgrade and expand your business, to look for more space, to acquire, to have more, as many pigs as possible. So there is a lot for somebody to improve, at least in terms of expansion for future opportunities. My biggest challenge in farming is finance, because the opportunity is there to make more money, to acquire more different type of breed of pigs, but I will have to shuffle between some other business that I'm doing to put money together, approaching people for assistance, and even approaching the banks for loans. The process are too cumbersome. So we strive, personally, to make sure we raise some of this money personally, and also approach my cooperative bank in the office to put some little structure together, and that is what has become what we are seeing today. Agriculture could be, better harnessed for community development in so many areas. The support from the government is very, very important, and also the numbers of youth who are, engaging in advocacy programs that is related to agriculture. Like we started some years ago, we started a community-based organization called Community Agricultural Initiative Program. It's an initiative of this same business. We call people who have interest in agriculture together. We orientate them, we encourage them, put them through a lot of programs. There are some international and national agricultural days, especially in the area of poverty alleviation, targeted particularly at agriculture. We use these days, to, encourage our youth to see a lot of opportunity that is in agriculture, most especially looking at the types of agriculture and also the value chain that are attached to it. When we are talking about poultry farming, we have a lot of value chain that are attached to it. And I must commend the federal government's capacity in enhancing youth agricultural skills development programs, because I could remember vividly in 2020, I was our CBO, our community-based organization, that is CAIP, was part of the people selected to be trained at AMTI, that is Agricultural Research and Training Institute, which is based here in Ilorin. So we participate, and we were asked to step down the training for other youths so that they can pick interest. And what I see as challenges, despite of the numerous opportunity agricultural have failed to give to the youth, is the readiness of the youth to go into the business, and also the understanding of the key terms in agriculture, because we need to encourage the youth, and even the youth must also participate in advocacy programs that has to do with agriculture, so that we can all promote agricultural skills together. We have also embraced the use of technology at a Community Agricultural Initiative Program, to facilitate a lot of programs which are not limited to, digital cooperative. We now carry out our activities on online. Our cooperative activities is now carried out online. Our member can check their contributions directly from our website, and also youth can pick up a training program on our website, so that they will know the basics and how to start any agricultural program. So all these services we give free of charge. Now let's assume that we have hundreds of youths that have the similar programs. So definitely it's going to have a positive impact on the community, and also among the youth generally. Every day I think of expanding, and in fact today a question was asked from some of my colleagues who visited me on the farm. I was telling them that I want to acquire all the land that surrounds me and turn it to pig estates. So for you to know that the time is not there for me to look back. So it's forward ever. What makes me proud about farming, number one, is that it make me financially buoyant, because I could remember the first time I made a sales from the pigs. I will not declare how much I made, but I was so surprised because checking my records, looking at the estimation and how much I've spent on the business, the gap is too wide. So, and another joy that I derive is seeing other people who I'm mentoring doing better, and even praying that they become more better than me. If I must say that I run up to 4 businesses together, and none of these has affected one another because the structure are there. There are some business I'm running online, particularly the FTU business. The FTU business has to do with you fund your wallet, customer continue to buy, and when the service is done, you cannot do anything unless it is a technical challenges which you need to contact developers. So some of these areas that will need to take my time have also been outsourced to some other youths who can be also taking some profit from the business. And also in my farm, I have people working with me on the farm. So what they just do is give me reports even while I'm in the office. And even those who are on the crop farm, they send updates to me regularly. I check the updates, I pass across whatever information they need to do without affecting my 8 o'clock to 4 p.m. official duty. My 5 years vision from now is to have an international farm, and also to build market relationship with people not only within Kwara State but also outside Kwara State, and also to use my experience to collaborate with governments so that the necessary skills that youth need to acquire are passed to them at the appropriate time. At Uncle Tim Farms, we are a social entrepreneur. We have a product that we sell. We are open to improve our rice production capacity to make sure we are into processing. So when we process, our own rice will be in the market very soon by the grace of God. And also we plan to have a frozen food center where the pork lover can come and buy their pork as fresh as possible. I want to first of all encourage them to embrace agriculture and also get all the required skills. Money is not about farming. Having a lot of money is not about farming. It may not be sustainable even if you start it. So agriculture is a structural based business which all the necessary steps need to be taken. If you forgo one, there is no how it won't bounce back, and at the end of the day it will affect the overall expectation of whoever that is investing in whatever type of farming they want to do. So I want to encourage the youth to first acquire the skills. There's nothing bad in going for internship program under anybody to start a business. Like we have a pig farming here, we have rolled out several programs for youth to come and learn. Not that we want to use them to work. In fact, we place certain amount of money for transport for them, but you will not see them coming because we have a lot of people who's riding a bicycle to give them a daily means of 5,000, 10,000 at the end of delivery. So it pays them more than going to farming. But I want to convince them that if they key themselves into farming and also acquire the necessary skills, both technical and some theoretical skills that they need to learn, it will be perfect and good for the good of all, and also for the development of Nigeria agricultural system, and also supporting food security.